Hey guys, how are you? So today I'm gonna talk to you about a little bit more about what happened in my life. And I just wanted to be honest with you guys. I wanted to take a moment. I wanted to relax. I wanted to make sure that I could talk to you guys. A lot of you guys have asked me on here, on YouTube and on Instagram, what happened. I haven't seen any videos, and even of some of you all may have me on Facebook. And I just wanted to be honest with you guys. I wanted to take a moment. We had moved from state to state. I may give you an update pretty soon on videos and to what happened in my real life, but as in the moment, this is my actually update. So I hope if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, make sure you click on the notification button to stay notified for future videos that I'll be posting. I want to stay as constant and daily as I can. I can't promise anything right now, but I'll do my best. So basically, we have moved states, and it was kind of a hiccup process because we were low in money. So we decided to move in. We moved in, and then after we moved in, for a personal reason of a family matter, we had to find our place, and we found our new place, and then now we're here, relaxed. We have our own personal stuff, which is pretty good. We've been working really hard on it. Rental center is our friend, basically. So definitely we've been working really hard on to getting back our life to as normal and stable as possible as we can. For a while I was jobless. My boyfriend was jobless, so it was a little bit hard for us to move forward and continue with the process of trying to get into a better and healthier place. But I feel like it's getting there. Also, I had a couple of struggles. As you guys know, I have sciatica spasm. So basically, sometimes I can't even move from the bed, because my back hurts to the point where I feel like the tendons are gonna break apart, and my back is gonna it just feels uncomfortable. It feels like it's gonna break. I can't even move, so I have to have medicine in it to make sure I can relax my nerves basically, and those tendons are not as tight as possible. I don't know why this happened. Sometimes I can't even walk, so I don't even go out. Like, I just stay home and relax and sleep all day. Thankfully, I went to the doctor about a month, 2 months ago, and they gave me 2 months ago. They gave me medicine. It wasn't good enough. It actually gotten worse. So I had to be taken to the ER, and then they gave me strong medicine with a whole different, and then they are like this tiny medicines that I take in once. I can take up to 3, but I just take it once a day, and it just makes me feel so good and so much better. I can do so much more. And then after that happened, about a month ago by now, I had surgery. And I had surgery for my appendix to be removed. One day, I never had an issue with my appendix. This is something completely new, and that's why I wanted to make sure I can speak up about it, because you may not know you may know somebody, or you may never heard of it, or this may be occurring to you, and I just want to be honest with you. So basically, one day I woke up, and I went to the bathroom, and for whatever reason I couldn't pee, or I couldn't go to the bathroom, but I felt like I needed to. Still, I went to work because they have a policy where you can't miss a day of work, at least for training. So I was training at the moment, and I felt like I just couldn't miss it. So I went to work. Like 2 hours in, I started having this huge stomach ache. Like, I'm gonna show you right here. I had like a huge, for whatever reason over here, I felt like something thick, like a big potato, was getting stronger and was growing inside of me with the strength, and it was making me feel heavy, and it gave me this horrible pain. Like, I couldn't explain it, and I wish it to nobody. just to say that. And so I told at the moment my trainer, and I sent a message to my boyfriend Romeo, and he's like, well, I'm feeling sick, maybe it's something that's going around, or maybe from something we ate yesterday. And I went with it for a while, and then by 2 p.m. I couldn't even go to the bathroom. I couldn't even pee. I could not go to poop. And I told the trainer, I am sorry, I'm gonna have to leave early, things happen for a reason, and I can't stand to be here sitting, because it hurts me when I move, it hurts me when I sit, it hurts me when I stand. It's just a hurtful face. So she said, if you have to go, you have to go, and I ended up going. I decided to go and just take the risk, because I was not allowed to leave, but I just took it. So I went home, I lied down for a while. And let me tell you, when I say that when I lie down, I felt so much stressed. I couldn't stand up. My back hurt at the moment. I had spasm, and I was having this huge pain. And I started to lift my legs, trying to lift them up. Maybe I felt like maybe it was gastritis or gastritis. I had gases inside of my stomach, so I needed to just let them go. No, I started to have this like shivering moments. I felt like I was having, how do you call it? High temperature, and I just couldn't stand myself. I started crying on my own. Domel was working at the moment overnight, and it was just a horrible experience. I started crying. I would go to the bathroom and cry because of the pain. I would go back, and nothing would work. And I felt like, maybe a Gas X, maybe an Alka-Seltzer would work. Nothing like fat would work, and not even Pepto. So there was a point where I asked Domel, hey, can you miss work? I do understand that this is going outside of the line, but it is my health, and I just want you to take care of me, and I feel like I need to go. So I went to the ER. They told me, well, you gotta wait. So because we're gonna take you some exams like a Ray X and all that stuff. And so they ended up finding out that it was the appendix, and they told me, have you had high temperatures? I felt like I had temperature, but not a lot of the time, not the whole day. They told me, do you have pain when you lift your leg? I said, I just have a little bit of pain, not a lot, but I do have a little bit of pain. I can't go to the bathroom, I can't go to pee, I can't go to poop, I can't do anything. And I felt like I have this huge struggle. And when you can't go to the bathroom, you just feel like, uncomfortable. So they told me we had to take you to surgery. So they took me in the next day overnight. But by that time, it was like 11 or midnight. So they told me you had to stay overnight. We'll have to take you in tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. And then so they took me in. It took like 2 to 3 hours to get me into the surgery. And then once I walked out, they told me, you have to stay here, relax, calm, and see. We'll let you go once you start basically farting, because you have to let go of those gases, make sure that everything is okay. We're gonna give you some food. So they gave me some rice pudding, they gave me some like jellos, and I felt like I was really hungry, so I requested for heavier food. They told me, if you feel like you can, go ahead and do it. Don't overstress, don't put a lot of pressure on your body. So I went for it. They sent me like a spaghetti with meatballs. There were no meatballs, but they were just spaghetti with sauce in it. They also sent out like a piece of bread, and then another type of rice pudding and apple juice. I love apple juice when I'm sick, so I went for it. And within an hour, they told me, I kept suggesting, hey, I feel better, I've been farting and all this stuff. And they said, you're good to go. So it took me a while. By now, it's a whole month later. And even though they said, you can be lifting heavier, 2 weeks ago, I had my dad, he had a, how do you call it? This is another story, long story short, he was diagnosed last year with his brain, it's getting shortened or, smaller every time, because of the alcohol he consumed his whole life, and now he has dementia. So he had an epilepsy. going on, and I have a sister who has that issue too. So I was pretty concerned, and I ended up, helping my dad, and we ended up taking it to the ER. We stayed overnight, and it's been hard. When I tell you it's been hard, it's been hard. It's been raining and pouring rain for us. But thankfully, Duhamel has stayed with us, and then he decided to go for a different job now, because I just told him, it's far away. I don't want you to work overnight, and I feel like I am thankful and grateful to say that, you can just take your time and, find you another job close to us. And he did, and I'm very happy he is, and I'm very happy to have him as my boyfriend because he makes me really happy. He takes good care of me. He takes good care of my dad. He takes care of him as if he was his dad, or his son. It's basically our son, since he doesn't understand a lot of things anymore. But that's pretty much it. And so I've been pretty busy. I've been relaxing when I'm not in pain. I try to, get myself together, and then I try to move forward with it. And then during this whole process, we also moved into our new place, and we were like, picking the stuff and helping my dad and my partner to, pick that bag, take it upstairs, take it downstairs, let's throw this away. And I couldn't lift anything because of the surgery of my appendix, and it was a little bit painful. It was a little bit, it still hurts me. I still have like a little bit of bruising when I had the surgery, the place where I had the surgery. So I felt like, even though I had the surgery, just so you know, that happened on a Thursday night. On a Friday, I couldn't go to work. On Saturday and Sunday, I was off. So the next day, I had to go to work. I went to work. That did not stop me. That didn't stop me at all. So if you're going through a hard process, trust me, you're not the only one. I appreciate you. I value you. I promise you, I would admire you if you do something like that, or even better, because it takes a lot of strength, and sometimes you just got to do it for your life, for your full family, and you know that there's not another way to do it, to make it happen, to make it work. So if you're going through something like that, or just a rougher time, being in the hospital, it's not good. I was with the hospital, like I said, 2 weeks ago, and I saw my dad on how much pain he was going in, and they ended up, medicating him with something specific for him for a whole full month until we get a new doctor's appointment. And I just feel like I'm grateful to have the family I have, to have the people that, even though I don't have a lot of people, I have the quality of people in my life. And I don't have a lot of fake people around me. I don't have a lot of people who just wants to take advantage of me. And I'm very thankful with the whole world, with the whole universe, with the whole everything, that, Duhamel is on my side, and I'm very grateful. So, Duhamel, if you're seeing this video, how you doing? I'm very happy. I'm very happy that he is with me, by my side. And that's pretty much it. I don't want to make it any longer. I feel like it's already long enough. So I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you comment down below. If you're commenting something, make sure it's positive, make sure it's constructive, or at least respectful. If not, I'm gonna have to block every comment, because I've seen some trolls, and I don't send that in my business. So if you went through the appendix, let me know. If you have questions, let me know. I'll answer them as soon as possible. I'll see you guys soon. You guys take care and have a great evening.